Good morning. I'm coming to you with this topic that should everybody should talk about in their homes. Um, Dealing with sexual abuse. If someone going through, you can always call your national hotline. And I want to talk to you about the reason why victim who been raped wait for disclosing that they are sexual abused because of these situations. These five reasons. And the reason are shame, fear, how you pronounce this word? Give me a second. First one is shame. The second one is fear. The third one is uncertainty, and the fourth one is guilt. The shame of guilt. Um, the fifth one is avoiding. So I'm gonna give you the reason why shame is involved. Shame is because um, shame is even though a sexual abuse is never the fault of a victim, although who a spirit is feeling as if someone is wrong with them to have experienced this. If you are ashamed of something, you are less likely to share it with others. So that means that's why they don't talk about it because they're ashamed of it. Fear is fear is fear of they not fear fear is of not being believed. Fear of retrieval, fear of how often will react to you and treat you. Fear of how police will respond. Fear of being what is this word? Is how the police might respond to you. Fear is being ostracized, ostracized. Fear of being judged. There are just some of the types of fear people may be feeling when thinking about telling someone what they experience. Um, and certain people who experience sexual abuse may not know that they have the rights. You have rights as a sure. They are less likely to know what they would be request or not request to do if they disclose they that was a victim. They may not know that they don't have to report to a police or that they don't have to have a rape kit if they don't want to. People may also be unsure if what they experience is a sexual sort. People don't hold on with this word. what people experience is assault. Some people don't recognize assault, assault as such as someone else point it out to them. Some people don't know it's assault that they can press charges on this person. Some people just don't know. As a child, if a child get raped, they don't know that they can go to the police and tell a police or tell someone. Cause sometimes it could be a parent raping a child, or auntie or uncle. It could be somebody close to them, but they don't know that they can still call the police on them. Okay, guilt. Sometimes when people experience sexual abuse, they go over to an accident. They think it's like, not me, an incident. I'm sorry, not accident, incident in their head against uh, their head again and again, trying to make sense of what happened to them. A victim may blame themselves, what led to feel, which, hold on, which led to feeling like guilt and like shame when they're believing, when someone will believe them. They are guilt. They feel like they're guilty of something. It is difficult to tell other about it. No, don't be ashamed. I don't care who you may, who can hear my voice. Don't be ashamed. Tell somebody in authority. Um, this is the fifth one. It says, avoiding. It is not uncommon for people who have experienced sexual abuse to want to forget it. It may happen and more it happen and more move on. They believe they can do this by them, by not thinking or talking about what happened. Um, uh, um, hold on one second. Additionally, talking and thinking about it as a traumatic experience can be painful. Though people may avoid this as a cope. But I'm telling you, whoever may hear this, I don't care who is your mother, your father, your auntie, your uncle, whatever. You better tell somebody. Because if you don't, it's going to continually over and over and over again until you tell somebody. So don't keep, some people been going through this for years and years and years until they get to the age of sometimes 12 years old. They might start raping them at the age of 6 years old until 12 years old because they know they can tell it. But I'm telling you, as a 6-year old, y'all, these days they more spirit. They know how to use the telephone. Call the police on them. And don't, make sure you don't wash yourself. Make sure that you keep the same clothes on. Take pictures and show them what happened. What else they was saying? If someone disclosed to you they may was sexual abuse, please remember all those above. Often they may have faced before finding the um, courage to talk to you. Respond with compassion. When they come to you, give them compassion and care. And believe, don't give unsourced, how you pronounce this word? Don't get a solicited advice. Help them make their own decision of what decision on what, if anyone, they want to them me anyone they want to do next, what they want to do next, what they're saying. Like I said, call the National Hotline in your community and let them know that you've been abused. I don't care who it is. Because sometimes it's family members, sometimes is relative, uncles, and any other person connected. That's why I tell people, when you let somebody keep your kid, when they come back home, you need to talk to them. Because some people telling them, hey, don't say nothing. They ain't going to believe you no way. You tell them anyway. You tell them to the best of your knowledge. You cry. You tell them the truth. Like it said, every 98 seconds, America is sexual abuse. And in 5 women's having a spirit rape, attended raping, attempt rape from showing for so the long term painful continually. Cause it gonna continually if you don't say nothing. If you don't say nothing, this stuff continue going on and on and on. Of women who was raped, 30% of were found to have PTSD, and 13% of attempt suicide. As the victim woman of sexual assault, healing is oftentimes unseen. Mental health. They have mental health impact with will and lonely. That why it's so important to understand what individuals are going through and who you can help them. How you can help them. You help them by listening to them. You help them by making sure that they go get a rape kit. Make sure that they don't wash their body out. Soon they tell you, make sure you tell them, do not wash your body. Because you need to be able to get a rape kit to find out who was the one that did it to you. If you don't want to say their name, at least the rape kit can decide who they was. So I just came on to talk to you about, because a lot of people experience this rat today. Because it says of women who are, hold on, which one is, okay. Women who were raped, 30% of these were found to have PSD, and 13% are having attempt a suicide. So like I said, to help them, you listen to this. Somebody tell you, so-and-so did this to you. Parent, listen to them. Well, I got to change that, because some of these parents is fooling with their own children. Uncles, aunties, cousins, male, female. We have to be careful who you let keep your children these days. Talk to your kid. Smell their panties. I don't care what you have to do to find out what happened to your children. When you go let somebody keep your kid, you might have not been out in years and years. You decide you want to just go have fun. And you let so-and-so keep your children. You better check their panties. You better check their skin. You better check the bed, the cover, their clothes. Because these are signs. These are the signs. If your child is a happy child and your child sitting around like, I almost said like a zombie, not responding, not doing the thing that they used to do, you need to check that child. Check that child. Because like I said, some daddy tell their kid, your mama ain't gonna understand some mother might be fooling with their children. Daddy might not understand. You better tell the opposite parent. Tell the person who not tell the opposite parent who not fooling with you. Tell that parent. If that parent don't listen to you, you go to the police. Make sure you keep your panties and them clothes that you had on, your night jammer. Cause some dad is sneaking in these kids' bedroom at night. Or aunties, uncles, cousins. Y'all need to check y'all children. I know this is a hard topic because I didn't really want to do it, but I had this dream, and God was talking to me in the dream. It's time to talk about this child abuse, this sexual abuse that people at night, daddies, mothers, brothers, cousins, somebody sneaking in the kids' bedroom. I know this is a hard topic to talk about, but I'm telling you, this has to be said because kids are scared and they don't know who to talk to. This should be a conversation every day in a home to talk about what's going on in their household. Don't get too busy that you can't see what's going on with your children. That's why God said you need to pray and seek his faith because he could tell you what's going on. He could give you dream, he can give you vision. He could talk to you about certain situations. And this has to be spoken by the word of Jesus Christ. Expose the devil for who he is, a liar and a thief of it. The devil try to come and steal, kill, and destroy. God said, I give you life more abundantly. So he telling you, what's in the dark is coming to the light. What's in the dark coming to the light. So it need to be a conversation, a parent speaking to their children. Talk to them. Let them know how was your day. What happened? What did this? What did that? Say it as like a joke. Or put a video on. Do something to bring this conversation up. And say, I don't care what a person tells you. Don't say nothing. You my child. You can talk to me about anything. Tell them you can talk to them about anything. Anything. Don't be ashamed to talk to me about anything. That's what you tell them. Especially these 6-year-old babies that a lot of y'all got stepfathers. Y'all better be careful. Be careful. Because you don't know what they doing while you sleep. Watch over your kid. Talk to your kid. Have a conversation with them. Not just the girls, the boys too. Hey, these days you got to watch them all. So, I know they was short, but it was need to be said. Like he said, God said, I'm exposing the devil for who he is, a liar and a thief who try to come kill and destroy. But like I said, that's why a lot of these kids is not functioning in school. What they dealing with at home. And you wonder why their mind is the way they are. So this need to be said. And be careful. Be careful. Like I said, they creeping in the midnight hour where they think you sleep. And creeping in your baby's room. Creeping in your son's room. Like this, like I seen like the man was telling he put one child in one room, one child in another room. And he was fooling with both of them in the dream. And he was telling them that the mama won't understand. This world is cruel. This world is cruel. So as grandmother, mother, I'm telling you out of love of Jesus Christ. I need y'all to check y'all children. When you wash their clothes, you need to smell them. You need to see what's going on around your children. Especially the ones who got these stepdaddy. Like I said, some real daddy will fool with their own children. And some real mother will fool with their own son. It's sick. It's sick. This is how this world is. This how this world is letting the devil use them. This been going on for years and years and years. And like I said, I had this dream, and he was saying, talk about it. So this needs to be a conversation to every household who hears the sound of my voice. And these scared, like I said, the children be scared. These were the 5 reasons why they were scared. The 5 reasons: ashamed, fear of what other will react to you, act to them. And 3 was, hold on. And 3 was I think unsure, unsensitive. How to pronounce this? Hold on. Uncertainty, and 4 with guilt, and like they guilt, they be they feel guilty. They feel like the guilt. No, they want to know why this happened to them. They don't know how to explain it. And 5 is avoiding. They avoiding. I mean, they start not. They want to stay to themselves. These are the signs they want to stay to themselves. They don't want to go around nobody. They like in a little shell. So I'm telling you, y'all need to start checking y'all children. So, like I said, Jesus loves you and so do I. Be blessed and highly favored. Be blessed.